Hey people, welcome to the Thursday stream. I started it a bit early. It's a cooler, overcast sort of day today, so no shorts required. It was raining earlier, but it seems to have stopped, so hopefully it stays that way. Hey, Karen on the Humber, hello. What's up, Canadian Vasily? Hello, Harjot. What's up, Wayne Baker and Brian O'Connor? Sebastian, hello. Alan Kay's in the house. Hello, Jennifer Haley and Kyle Walker, John Nicholson, Daniel and Lena and Patrick, Craig O'Connor, Mr. Adam Zappel. Hello, Zach the Transit Enthusiast. Franny 14. Hello, Roblox Gamer Jacob. Chowdhury, how you doing? Kevin Hawthorne. Yeah, welcome everyone. I am in a far-flung part of the city that I've never streamed in before. I'm on Jane Street. Quite far north, just a bit south of Highway 401. You can see Highway 401 right up there with all the traffic going over Jane Street. Hey, X-Pelta, hello. Patrick Leclerc. Embedded SRAM. All right. So I'm making my way south down Jane. Hey, Ronnie 81. I'm also in North York. Which I should have mentioned. This is North York that I'm currently in. Hey, Banger. Yeah, I've never recorded a video until today up around here, or live streamed. So I'm going to make my way south. Eventually I'll get myself onto Eglinton Avenue, I think. Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, sorry, are you doing something?
I'm doing a live stream, yeah.
Oh, wow.
On YouTube, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What's it
Just for people to watch me walk around the city.
for? Wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
You wanna
All right.
record it, but-
All right, have a good day. Thanks. I think they were coming to try and proselytize to me. I think they're members of the church I just walked past. I think they were Mormons. Hey, Carol L.E., hello. Hello, Elena. Hello, Jail, how you doing? Sammy Woo. Yeah, I think those girls were Mormons coming to talk to me, and then they realized I was live streaming, so they they just decided to leave me be. Probably for the best, right? Hey, William Elliott. But as I was saying, unfortunately, I did not bring my power bank with me. When I was getting ready to go, I had all my stuff, or so I thought. And it wasn't until I was setting up to begin the stream that I realized I walked out the door without my power bank. I have the cord, but not the power bank, like duh. So this stream will last as long as my phone battery lasts, so I'm not sure how long that'll be. Hopefully 90 minutes or so. I mean, the weather is pretty good, I think, for battery life right now. Hopefully the battery Lasts a bit longer than it would in the winter, say, or on a super duper hot day. Hey, Salayada, hello. What's up, Wing Zero? This car with the music is just crawling along. I can't seem to get away from it. Here's the Black Creek. And we have a Black Creek Drive right there. Hey, Greg Keating, hello. What's up, Picard? Engage. Yeah, it's just traffic gridlock here. Oh my god, super loud music. I'll wait until the traffic starts moving. Hey, with Zach Thong, how you doing? Robert Sprite? Yeah, it seems to be the case, Robert. Hey, what's up, Mark M? Yeah, this is not a very pedestrian friendly part of town, obviously, especially at rush hour. Yeah, I think it's like low 20s today. It was around 22 earlier. I'm not sure about now. It does feel a bit humid. I've been out walking for a while and I'm definitely feeling humidity, but it's nothing, you know, like it was earlier, obviously. Not even close. It's not even in the same universe as far as temperature feel goes. Good job, pickup truck. Hey, Randy Ruck, welcome. Heading south down Jane. Nope, I'm not wearing the shorts today. To me, shorts are definitely a heat wave sort of thing, right? Especially if it's a heat wave like we just had. Although, to be honest, just a year ago, last June, we had some temperatures that were very similar to what we just had. Because I have a video that I recorded last year in June where I state the temperature, and it was also in the 40s with the humidex. So some people seem to forget that this sort of thing happens almost every summer in Toronto, right? The way some people were reacting, you'd think Toronto has never experienced weather like that before. Yeah, we do pretty much every single summer at some point. Hey, Navendat, 350. Hey, Ken, have a good stream and get a root beer. Thank you very kindly, Navendat. This will be a bit of a different stream than most and shorter, unfortunately, since I didn't bring my power bank. But thank you very, very kindly, Navin. support is much appreciated. Thank you so much. Hey, Jillian. It was alright. I was out and about recording some videos before I started streaming around this area. It's been a while since I've gone to a more of a far-flung part of town, so I figured today was a good day for it. How much battery left? I still have 87%, but it's dropping pretty quickly. It's dropped 10% since I started the stream. Randy Ruck, 10 bucks. Coffee later. Thank you, Randy. Much appreciated, Randy Ruck. The support is awesome. Thank you very kindly. Is this your area, Karen? Z Portentia, hello. That is a fun fact. I don't drink coffee, but I can easily get something else instead. How you doing, Jane? Hey, Toronto Drop Music guy. And Mike Landry, 3 bucks. Hello, Ken and everyone. Greetings, Mike. Welcome to the stream, as always, and thank you, as always, for the awesome support. Cheers, Mike. Let's find out how long I can stream without a power bank. This would be a bit of a experiment. I think I should be able to make it down to Eglinton and start heading east along Eglinton before the power runs out. This car is oblivious to my presence. Hey, Fernando. So we're walking south down Jane. We're at Jane and John. This is the Weston area right over there. The old town of Weston. Hey, Tony Christou. Hey, fair enough, the color purple. Not everyone is a root beer lover. That's right, Jane. We're on Jane. Do I like saying Jane? I guess when I'm walking along Jane. Haha. This is considered sort of a rough neighborhood, to be honest, but I did a video through here before the stream, and now I'm walking down here again while streaming, and you know, it's rush hour, there's people around, whatever. I don't think there's anything to worry about. Right here on the actual busy street. Your cat says hi. Trying to walk fast so I can cover the most ground I can before my phone dies. Hey, SG. Oh yes, very much so, SG. I got my suit all ready to go. I got my tie. It's nothing I like more than sitting in a cubicle, staring at a screen, making inane chit-chat with coworkers. Hey, Quesadilla and Damon Washington. Up ahead there's a bridge going over the rail corridor. We might get some cool views from there. Can't believe I forgot my power bank. Lots of non-inane chit-chat at your work. Hey, Dixon Cider, I am far out indeed. I'm too far out, man. All right, we're at Lawrence. Jane and Lawrence. I did a video before the stream where I walked through this same area where actually I talk about it and, you know, show a lot more stuff. So that video will be coming up. As opposed to now where I'm just sort of speed walking through. I'm on a mission now. Get as far as I can before my battery dies. My battery's at 82%. I think the weather right now is pretty ideal for keeping my battery alive as long as it possibly could, you know. So I guess we lucked out in that aspect or respect. Hey, Ida. Howard Charco, how you doing? This is the Jane Corridor. Rizalou Jose watching from the Philippines. Hello, and Seymour Cox. I won't divulge any further into that name. This is very far from Danforth and Pape. Hey, Carl Roth. Looking towards Weston over there. Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes peeled. You know, I don't think I have anything to worry about, to be honest. Get a job mapping for Google. Yeah, I could be the Google Street View person. Hey, Tom Seeley. Speed walking. We're going to cross from North York into York, if we haven't already. It's somewhere in these vicinities. Oh, thanks, Daniel. I'd like to think I'm in good shape for any age. But I'll take the compliment. Hey, our Toronto. People waiting for the bus. Yeah, it's cloudy. I wonder if the view is better from the other side. of the bridge. Let me cross here. Hey, just Smitty. Yeah, there's tons of good Jamaican, West Indian, Caribbean restaurants around here. Go over this bridge up ahead. Going uphill. The sky looks like a lake. So we'll take Jane down to Weston Road, and then we'll walk along Weston Road for a bit. Through the Mount Dennis area. One of the best things I like about Toronto is just the walkability in the old part of town, the old city. And the skyline, of course. Where they make toilet paper over there and paper towels. There's the rail corridor. Irving Tissue. It's a huge factory. Hey, not a bot. We're approaching Weston Road. Alright, I'm near Jane and Weston. And the neighborhood is called Weston, the old town of Weston, in the old borough of York. Yeah, it always feels like you're walking longer distances in these strody areas, right? There's just not as much to look at other than the street and traffic. That's why I like the old pre-war parts of the city. I mean, lots of this area is pre-war, but it's still pretty strody and car-centric. In the Mount Dennis neighborhood. Hey, Cynthia's Sunflowers, hello. Jane DeJaren, we're going to be leaving Jane Street in a minute, so I probably won't be saying that word as much now. This is an old neighborhood here, Mount Dennis. Just south of the old town of Weston.
Oh my God!
Whoa, that guy almost ate it. He almost ate it. On Weston Road. Here's Mahoney Avenue. Any Police Academy fans out there? Yeah, once you're on Weston Road, it is a little bit more walkable. Parts of Jane Street are pretty walkable too, just not the part we were just on. The further south you go down Jane, the better it is. It's actually really nice once you get down close to Bloor West Village or the Babby Point neighborhood. Hey, would like to sleep? Hello? Sort of nice, cozy little residential streets here, right? The houses are decently old. They have character. (1930s-ish), I would say, for a lot of the houses around here. Yeah, I've done a few videos along Weston Road in the past. A clip from one of my Weston Road videos got used by a really big YouTube channel, and they didn't even give me credit. Channel 5, I think, is the name of the channel. It has like millions of subscribers. They're doing a video called Toronto Mans or something like that. And they used some clips of one of my videos walking down Weston Road here. And that video got, I don't know, like well over 1 million views. It would have been nice if they gave me credit, but oh well. Hey, Advisorit, I'm just walking down Weston Road in Mount Dennis. Hey, Johnny B, hello. Making my way down to Eglinton Avenue. I'm still annoyed with myself for not bringing my power bank. Oh yeah, the heat wave is over. For now, I'm sure we'll have another one before the summer is done. Maybe not quite as intense as that one, but it's like I was saying earlier, every summer Toronto has a heat wave. It's not like it's something new. Sometimes more than one. I think they said it was 9 years last time Toronto was that hot. So 9 years isn't all that long ago. I've been living in Toronto for 15 years, so I've lived through a few really hot ones like that. I think about a year after I moved here, we had a day where the humidex was 50 degrees. I remember that was like a big deal on the news, the 50-degree humidex. And my friend Jim was in town, and him and I were out in that. Hey, Pat75, hello. Yeah, it does feel refreshing today. I mean, compared to what we just had. Hey, famous master, hello. Hello. Some shops. Caribbean vegan restaurant. We moved to Weston in 1966 or 86, sorry. 86, okay. A magic eraser. Henry Convenience. There's another Henry's Convenience in the junction. Yeah, these are these neighborhoods that are off the beaten path, but they're still pretty interesting with all the little shops and restaurants. York Burger. The Pot Spot. Oh wow, I think you can actually see the CN Tower. There she is. Get to the tower. Get to the tower. We're far away from that. It does have a bit of a slightly down at the heels feel though, you know, I mean, but it's still pretty neat and definitely much better than a suburban Strode. It is a wide, busy street though, I mean, don't get me wrong, but all the shops and storefronts give it more of a neighborhood feel. Got a very tall building proposed here. 38 stories. That'll stick out like a sore thumb, right? But we're close to Eglinton, so that's why. Because the crosstown station will be just around the corner. So adding density around here makes sense. Yeah, this area and Little Jamaica are very similar. They sort of blend into one another. Obviously, a lot of people who live here are of Caribbean descent. This is just sort of like the other Little Jamaica, I guess you could say. All the way up into Weston. All right, we're at Eglinton Avenue. That didn't take as long as I thought. Super Coffee, I think that's a popular spot on the corner here in the neighborhood. Got a nice Mount Dennis mural over here. Kind of hidden by the trees, but you can still make it out. So yeah, kind of a neat area. Hopefully an up-and-coming area once the new crosstown opens. Might rejuvenate things a bit, right? Because the crosstown is being extended, so it'll continue on along Eglinton Avenue that way. Looks like the lights are out here. Yeah. The lights are out of order here. I'm gonna go. Otherwise, I'll be standing there for who knows how long. I'm gonna get stuck standing there forever. Just sort of put my hand up and said, I'm going. So don't run me over. Here's the Mount Dennis station. Hopefully it'll be up and running in the fall. I wouldn't say it's dangerous, it's considered a higher crime neighborhood for Toronto. I don't think it's dangerous just for the average person walking around like I am. But if you're involved in criminal activity, it could be dangerous, I guess. There's the rail corridor. So we have like the Up Express and GO trains using that, and also the crosstown line is elevated around here too. We might see some trains being tested maybe. Hey Miguel, hello. Lady cab driver. This is the western terminus for now, just Smitty, Mount Dennis Station. But it's being extended, it's under construction further west at the moment as we speak. Station's all ready to go. Just open it up already. Let us use it. Hey, Jefferson. Evening, Tiana. Why is this blocked off? I think I walked down here another time and it was not blocked off then. Maybe. I might be wrong. Unless there's another staircase nearby. Hey Felicity, how you doing? The air doesn't feel like lava. Definitely a positive change, I would say, compared to, like, say 3 days ago. It was fun walking through gaseous lava. It was good times. Some new traffic lights here. That's a big ass no frills over there. It's about 10 times the size of the one I walked through in my recent video, the one that opened in my neighborhood. That little mini no frills. Hey, Fat Tony. Heartbeats Local. Welcome to the stream. So here's the elevated section of the crosstown. Another time I saw them testing some trains on there. I don't know if we'll get lucky this time. Talking about what happened in Flemington Park today or last night or whenever it was. I heard 2 teenagers got shot or something like that. SG, what do you think? Danger is my middle name. Unfortunately, that sort of thing happens a lot more than people might realize here in Toronto. Thanks, Fat Tony. Keep hoping to see a crosstown train, but I don't think we're going to see one. Now we're walking east on Eglinton Avenue, heading into Little Jamaica. I still have 54% battery on the phone, so we should be able to go on for a bit longer. I'm not sure exactly how much longer. When I realized I left my power bank at home, I was fairly close to the Sheridan Mall on Jane Street, and I almost decided to run up to the mall to buy a new power bank, but I didn't. That's one mall I haven't done a video of yet. And I was so close to it today, but I still didn't go in, didn't do that video yet. Well, they're fully testing Naudebot. I mean, they've been testing for a couple of years now. Regular testing. I think the drivers are being fully trained. Everything is happening. Years ago it was much better. Are you talking about the mall? The old Sheridan Mall? Yeah, I think most of those little neighborhood malls were a lot better 40 years ago compared to now. Except maybe Dufferin Mall. Dufferin Mall might be better now than it was 40 years ago. Or Gerrard Square, it's doing okay, but the ones that are further out in North York, Scarborough, Etobicoke, those ones aren't doing so well these days, you're right. The old Dirty Duff. I've done a few videos of the Dirty Duff. It's not dirty anymore. It's quite respectable now. Yeah, Tom Seeley, right? Yeah, even in my hometown, we had two malls, the Northgate Square and the North Bay Mall. And in my adolescent years, say from the age of 11 to 14, me and my friends could spend hours just hanging out in those malls and just enjoying ourselves and always finding things to do. Like hours and hours we just spend in there, and they weren't even big malls. They're like Sheridan Mall size, you know, they weren't big. Or Dufferin Mall, kind of like the same size as that one. You think bad thoughts? What's up, Jersey Luis and AO? Hey, Carlos. Alright, we're coming into Little Jamaica. This is sort of like the more western end of it. It sort of starts up a bit, then it dies down, then it starts up again. I think this high school had a fire a few years back, and all the students had to relocate to another school while they get it back up and running. It's like a nice old classic looking high school. At least they're repairing it, right? And not just tearing it down or something. Because it has that classic old high school look, you know, like you see in the movies. They all went to George Harvey. It's going to be nice when that reopens, whenever that is. Robot woof. Saga Brew, how you doing? Right, crossing Kiel. That'll take you down to the Junction neighborhood if you go south. And all the way down to Bloor Street. Here's another future station waiting to open, Kielsdale. There's the much bigger entrance to the station on that side.
Oh, I see it. I see it. No, you don't.
What's up? No clue. Ismail Bamba, hello. Got a veggie restaurant. Yeah, so welcome to Little Jamaica. I think this extends for quite a ways, all the way down to about Eglinton West subway station. We're still in the York borough of the city. High class cannabis. Well, well, well. That's too fancy for me. Quavi, hello. Welcome to the stream. We're going uphill. Felicity, you should be walking up this hill here. It's a good booty workout. Vietnamese subs. You can get everything in Little Jamaica. Indian. Bottomless jerk. Maybe some women are into that, I don't know. Uh-oh, we got music. Can I get past the music? Got a very Jamaican store with some very Jamaican music. Hey Kurt, how you doing? Mammy True? Get some neat views once you're... Why are you honking at me, dipshit? Some neat views looking that way. Hey, Alex. Have I been in places before? Like, you mean here? I've been here a few times before. People tend to drive like maniacs around here, so I usually don't push my luck. I just wait for them to make their turns and things like that. Because chances are they'll just turn anyway, even if you're in the middle of the intersection. Maybe, Jane, but I doubt it. Hey, Lemon Pledge. Got the honker. Fernando, hello. Yeah, I dig the views looking that way, looking to the west. See all the apartment buildings off in the distance. Looking into a tobacco. Alright, now the stores sort of die down for a bit, but then they start up again once we get a bit further east. Because the main part of Little Jamaica is actually up ahead, the heart of the neighborhood. wonder if I can make it all the way to Eglinton West subway station before my phone dies. I'm at 40% battery. Hey, Billy B. I'm not wearing the shorts today. I am wearing another new purchase from Value Village though. I'm wearing a t-shirt that I bought at Value Village when I got my shorts. Tom Seeley, $5. Hey Ken, what is my favorite character from the Breakfast Club? I'd be lying if I didn't say it wasn't Bender, right? The criminal. He was the character that just I identified with the most, and my friends that I hung out with at the time were like him, sort of, so I guess I identified with the criminal the most. Thank you, Tom Seeley. Breakfast Club. 40 years old this year, right? 40 years old, wow. There's another future station, Caledonia. Promoting and preserving chem culture. Kebta Temple. Hey, Billy T. And Mike Fami, hello. And this light is not really letting anyone go in any direction. Should I just go? I just want to go. Can I just go? All right, what is the holdup? Go. I think someone was yelling "hey" at me, but I was just decided to pretend I didn't hear them. It's a single railway track. Do GO trains use that corridor, I wonder? I'm not sure. Usually there's two tracks at least if it's a GO train corridor. That one just has one single track. And more often there's 4 tracks or more now, the way they're laying it all out. Not that one? Yeah, I didn't think so. Peter Grimshaw. Poupont Plumbing. Kind of a nice view looking that way. Look at that. It's going downhill pretty steeply right there. Caledonia Road. That's a pretty well-known thoroughfare in the city. Toronto's smallest house is near here. I'd seek that out if I had more battery life on my phone. But I think I'll just stick to Eglinton Avenue here as my phone rapidly dies. I'm at 35% now. And about 300 viewers watching. That's awesome. Thanks everyone. Be sure to like and subscribe, of course, if you haven't already done that. It's perfectly free to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy this sort of thing, because I do it regularly. And if you do subscribe, hit the notification bell and you'll be notified when I do more live streams or post a pre-recorded video to the channel, which I do every day that I don't live stream. So basically it's either a live stream or a pre-recorded video every day of the week. Jane DeJaren subscribed. Well, thank you, Jane. It's about time. It's about damn time. I'm kidding. But a lot of people do watch my videos and streams regularly and have never bothered to subscribe. I can see that in my analytics. A huge portion of my regular viewers actually haven't subscribed yet, but yet they watch pretty much every video and every stream. It's fine. I mean, you know, there's no law saying you have to subscribe or anything, and I get a view. Views are more important than subscribers, really, for a channel like mine. But it's nice to have both, not gonna lie. Randy Ruck gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Alan, for letting me know. Cheers, moderator Alan K. And cheers to Randy Ruck for gifting 5 more members. Holy moly. Thank you, Randy, once again. And welcome to the 5 new members. Cheers, Randy Ruck. Very much appreciated, and welcome new members. Unfortunately, I can't see who the new members are. It doesn't show me on my Prism streaming app here, but once I get home, I'll be able to see who they are, and I'll definitely add all the names to the members ticker at the end of my videos. Hey, Martin Van Owen, hello. It's nice to have a mod to let me know when people gift memberships, because otherwise I wouldn't know until I get home. And I wouldn't be able to thank people while I'm live, which I always like to do. Alright, we're coming back into the sort of commercial part of Little Jamaica again. A bunch of new stores and restaurants coming up. Far from downtown. I'm still really far from downtown. Probably like 10 kilometers or thereabouts, depending on what part of downtown you're measuring from. Yeah, this is another neat area for sure. It went through quite a rough patch during the crosstown construction. It was dug up for years. All sorts of businesses were forced to close down. It was not a very pleasant place to walk through at all during all the construction. I did some videos during all that time too, having to walk through narrow passageways with construction hoarding in huge holes all along the street, detours all over the place. So it's definitely nice to have the street opened up and everything looking relatively normal again. Do we know if someone just moved to Toronto? Like who? Someone I know? No one I know just moved to Toronto. But I'm sure tons of other people I don't know just moved to Toronto. So, Little Jamaica Part 2. We saw Part 1 earlier. Marley Mall. Can't say I've been there. I know where Marley Avenue is. Is there an actual mall, or is it just like a plaza type thing? Yeah, you could say that, although I think it is going to be opening soon, finally. I think it's really happening, right?
Scooter.
Oh yeah, there was an accident. A scooter and car accident. Look at that. The car has got quite a impact there from the person. Hopefully they're not seriously hurt. Hey, RC Lamoureux, hello. Well, they aren't speeding away to rush the person to hospital, so maybe that means they're not too badly hurt. But it also could mean the opposite. Let's hope it's the first one. Alright. What? The guy in the pickup truck told me to get a life. Hey, get a life. Sometimes I just shake my head in wonder at the pure idiocy of some people. There are so many things I could say about that guy, but I'm just deciding to just keep on walking. Some of them are just really mean, I think. I'll think them in my head. Here's Fairbanks Station, another future station. So, ready to go. There's some guy who needs to get a life walking around with a phone on a stick. Hey, crikey, hello. Hey, this is Dufferin. There's a Latin World location. They're all over the city. There's a Sufferin' Dufferin bus and another one right behind it. The people be suffering on the 29 Dufferin. I've done some videos riding that bus before. Yet another grander entrance to Fairbank Station. They really go all out with the stations here along the Eglinton Crosstown. These gigantic buildings. And then another one across the street, and maybe even a third one that are smaller, but Jessica, yeah. Yeah. And I think that guy would be very surprised to learn that it's also a job, right? Probably never crossed his mind for a second. Hey, 60s freak, hello?
Open 24, yeah.
327 people watching. Watching a guy with no life. Yeah, who knows, Mike? Who knows? Yeah, we haven't seen a jelly bean, have we, in the chat? If you're just joining, we're walking through Little Jamaica on Eglinton Avenue West. We're heading east. Looks like this old plaza here with parking in the front will be replaced by a 39-story building that will probably come right out to the sidewalk with retail. Maybe they'll, if it's a condo, they might switch it to a rental building. Otherwise, they might be waiting a while for the condo market to heat back up. Another one here, 37 stories. Doesn't tell you if it's condo or rental, but if it is a rental, they might be able to actually start construction sooner rather than later. Do I have slow mode on? Yeah, I have slow mode on just so I don't get inundated with spammy type comments, which happens sometimes. It's only 15 seconds, not that long of a wait for those who want to comment in rapid fire motion. That's the best you can do, I guess, 15 seconds. My battery is getting low now. That's 17%. At least we made it to Little Jamaica, which was my destination for the stream. And we are over an hour and a half in, so it's a decent length stream, just not as long as my usual streams, which are usually more like 2.5 hours of late. No, I forgot my power bank, our Toronto. I was complaining about my dumbassery earlier, how I just walked out the door without grabbing my power bank. Like a doofus. Here's Oakwood Station as we approach Oakwood Avenue. Hey, Jake Eves, hello. I'm pleasantly surprised that my phone has lasted this long, you know, just on its own battery life. For such an old phone, it's over 4 years old. Which is ancient by, you know, smartphone lifespans these days, I guess, or... Station and Oakwood Avenue. Got Oakwood Village down there and Oakwood Vaughan, the neighborhood. I'll take you down to St. Clair Avenue. And here's Randy's, very famous spot. They closed for a while and then they reopened. Tom, yeah, let's just imagine that that's what he meant. He was being supportive. He wanted my stream to continue. I don't think I'm going to make it all the way to the subway station, but I'm going to get pretty close. Pretty darn close. 10%. 10% battery. And here's Raps, the other famous spot on the strip here. And here's where you can enter Reggae Lane over here. It's an alleyway that runs behind the buildings. Got a lot of well-known reggae personalities on that awesome mural. Toronto's reggae roots. You can pause and read if you want. Hey, Randy Ruck, 10 bucks. Have fun. Thank you, Randy Ruck. Right under the wire because I'm about to wrap things up before my phone dies on me. Much appreciated, Randy Ruck. Thank you very kindly. And I think I have to end the stream before my phone dies. So thank you everyone for joining me on the walk down Jane Street through the Jane Corridor, and then Weston Road, and then Eglinton Avenue. We made it all the way to Little Jamaica. Big thanks to all those who turned out. Big thanks to Alan K, mod extraordinaire, and any other mods who might have been lurking or silently modding in the background. Big thanks to all those who sent support with super chats, super stickers, new memberships, and all of the above. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank you everyone. I'll be streaming again in the next 3 or 4 days. Keep an eye out for that. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video tomorrow night on the channel around 7:15 p.m. There'll be a live chat during the premiere. Hope to see you then for that one. And thanks to all the channel members as well. Yes, cheers everyone. It was fun to walk through the city now that the heat wave is over. And I'm close to the subway station. I'm going to head on home. And I'm going to chillax. So I hope you all have a lovely Thursday evening. There I am. All right, cheers everyone. I'll see you all in the next one. And my phone's about to die. Later everyone.